Hi friends, this is Sai from Department of Civil Engineering. In this section we are going to discuss on components of GIS. So first of all we overlook of what is meant by GIS and GIS cycle, and next we will go to the components of GIS. So we all discussed that GIS means Geographical Information System is a powerful tool which allows to view, understand, question, visualization and interaction in many ways. So it will be the view of the object, imagination of object, analyze of the object, and data interaction of the object, collection of the object, and question of the object, visualization of object. It trends into the maps, globes, and reports as a charts. So for example, it's having a simple cycle. So the world itself, you think this was the earth or any solar. So earth you consider. So from the earth you have been collected the data. So you collected the data of the land or any survey lines or any geographical conditions of the earth or atmosphere conditions of the earth. So what you have been collected, you are going to manage it of it. So you are going to manage, so this much of land is there, in that 30% of the water or 70% of the land, or how much you has been utilized it. So you have been surveyed, for example, 2000 kilometers. So in that 2000 kilometers, this much of cultivated land, this much of non cultivated land, this, or you are surveyed one city. So you are going to say that this much of people living here, so this much of road has been there. So you are going to manage like that. So next you are going to analyze of it. So what you have been collected, how you are going to manage of it, and again you are going to analyze of each and everything. So next one, you are going to presentation. So you are going to present the data what you have been collected in the form of the bars, or in the form of the charts, or in the form of the maps, or in the points of the plotting. So next one is the decision making. So what should we do, what we should not do. So for example, geo information systems has been the wide future and it is a powerful tool. So you have been decision making, so you must utilize it or you should not utilize it. So you are doing all these activities, you are the user. So again user is starts from the world only. So it's a cyclic process. So geographical information system is a powerful tool which allows to view, understand, question, visualization and interaction of the data in many ways that reveal relationship patterns and trends in the form of the maps or globes or reports and charts. So two important aspects GIS has been considered. So one is the defining absolute localization of the earth with reference to global coordination system. So it's a latitude and longitude. So you are going to learn that. So what is happening here and there? How could you know that is? So if you see Google Earth, if you open Google Earth and type your landmark to locate it, so it gives some longitude this much, latitude 162, like that. So that is the coordination system of the earth. What we had been in, data has been collected and interpreted in the form of the in the form of what we have collected the data and we kept in the GPS tracking system. So next one is the ability to representation various geographical coordination system, non-geographical coordination system. So with the help of the directions. So first one is the latitude and longitude, and the second one is with the help of direction. If you say simple, north 20 degrees, east to 30 degrees, so the point will be located. So it will be given with the respect of the directions. Whereas in the coordination system, latitude and longitude, it will be having direct local coordinates of this much of the equator and this much of the latitude, this much of that one will be having. So next one is the components of GIS. So while coming to the components of GIS, we are having only three components. Already we are discussed. One is hardware components, and second one is software components, and last one is organization system. So at hardware component, we all know that what are the hardware components of computer. In lower classes you are studied that CPU, printer, uh, plotters, VDU, visual display unit, tape meter, tape unit. So these are the important components for GIS hardware components. CPU stands for central processing unit. So it is used for to storage of the data. Next one, printer, what you have been data has been collected to output the graphs or to output the maps, it has been used. Next one, plotter, it plots the some important points what you have been needed. It is presented results on the paper. It has been plotted like a stars, or it may be anything. Next one is a tape unit. The tape device is a which data is being stored on the magnetic tape, which helps to communicate with each other. Next one, VDU, it stands for the visual display unit. Visual display is also termed as a workstation unit. So it's a workstation unit, and it is a CPU, central processing unit. Printer, which you can be get maps or any sheets, it will be plotting for it. Is tape unit, it records the data. So hardware components was been set up like that. Next one we will discuss on the software components of the GIS. So first step is data input verification. So data input verification gives the analyze of the data. So for example, what you have been data has been observed. So it comes the fields observations. So next one, with the help of the, you did not observe anything, you just did take the pictures with the help of the sensors. So it is maybe a platform sensors, for example satellite or aerial survey, you take the photos with the help of sensors, or you are having old maps. So these are the data input. So data input will be given to the systems with the help of the textiles. So what you have been texted, so text the material or text the subject. So you are going to text the subject and you are going to give, or you take the photos and scan with the help of the barcodes and you are giving, or you take the input with the help of the sensors, magnetic media which has the input, or digital you are having, and a terminal display. So these are the input you are going to give for the system in the any form: textures form, scanners, magnetic media, digitalization, terminated. So it was the input of the data. So it covers and transformation all the data captured in the form of the maps, field observation, sensors such as satellite, aerial photographers, etc. As we are discussed here. So if the sensors, with the help of the sensor you are taking photos, so it will be sensors are being scanned and it will be as a input. If you sensors are taken aerial photographers, so it will be a scanner, or it will be a for secret digitalizer, again it will be input. Or you are having old previous maps, so the maps are the terminal displayed here and it gives the input. Or you have been observed the field observations, you text the message. How you are going to text? So north this much or latitude this much, south this much, you will text the message and it was the input here. So next comes the data storage and data management. So in the GIS circle we had been discussed that first of all what we have been collected the data is going as a input. Next point is data storage and data management. So it in the most of the GIS application it is easy to accept and maintain of it. So in the most of the GIS it requires some techniques to storage or retail and malpractice and complex as costly. So here data storage is a costly one, and next one it is a complex one. So for example you are all having mobiles, so for example you would need some softwares to update your so directly it is taking to as a storage. For example, I am sending any PDF file to you in WhatsApp. So it is going to storage in the direct PDF scanners if in your phones is having. If in the phone is not having PDF scanners or you are not having WBS scanners, so it is not having to storage that data. So the data storage is very costly and it is very complicated one. So it is very important point. What we have been send the input must be have data storage. For example, in my phone only 32 GB. So after of the 32 GB it cannot store anything. So it otherwise it will be deleted previous data. So the recent data can only I can see. But in your phones is having 64 GB or 128 GB. So you have no problem to study what have been sent to you or what you are having more PDF files. So that is the important of data storage, database management. So it should have the ability to manage the everything. So old data also is very important. If I have lost the old data, how can I study the old data or how can I refer the old data? So you must storage and management has also is a very costly technique here. Next one, data output and presentation. So you people has been input, so you are understand the what is going on there. So next you have to give the output. So you want to give in output as a figures to understand very easily, or you can give the maps. For example, we are seeing present India and China has been a lot of tensions at the borders. So what our government is doing every hour to hour or every 32 minutes or every they're taking the pictures and sending to us with the support of the further Israel government has been supported for, and they are giving the geo information systems for us, and they are taking with the help of the sensors as the platform, with the sensors platform, and their input is by taking the pictures of it and sending output in the form of maps to Indian. So and again tables. So this much of the recorded in the year of 2009, in the year 2010. So this is a graph they are giving. So what is the happening year to year, is any army has been decreased by the China or increased army at borders, it will be going to study for us. So in the form of output they are giving to understand very easy figures, maps and tables. Tables itself giving that any variations has been came, or maps continue from the any development has been there or not, any route map is clear or not. So figures it will be getting magnetic tape or visual display unit, printer, plotter. So these are the output comes from figures. You may can take also if visual display unit, so you are going to observe what is going on live, you can observe. So it is a visual display unit is being there. So next one, printer. So for example, you all people will be send fax messages or any mail to others. So how can you understand, you may can take the printout and you are going to study. Next one is the plotter. So it has been plotted here, this is the danger zone, so this is the no problem zone. So there will be having a black and white combination or red green yellow combinations. The plotter has been given like that. So for example, this is the land having, so these four corners has very typical area, there will be plotting and giving the output. So the presentation may be in figures, maps and tables, but the output has been comes in the form of magnetic table or visual input or printer or plotters one. Also the information which has been essential to read based upon the way providing us to provide different friends and different sizes, colors, pattern and fields. So it is giving the output to understand the data, what is happening there, any changes are there, to data must be understood by you. So it is giving the presentation. Next one is the data transformation. So data transformation is very important. So it will be having some coding and decoding subject also. Data transformation means the data has to be maintained and utilization. So here two components has been important. One is maintenance and next one is utilization. So how much you has been utilized is very important. Otherwise, why you are taking the data? So utilization must be utilized in such a way that answer or to GIS questions to approach perfect useful for various different purposes. So utilization must be perfect one. So what you are going to utilize the data has been very important. Next one, maintenance is required to check the data and correct it properly, match other data. It must be updated daily. So for example, you take the example India and China at border situations. So you are collecting the data, your output is very good, your transformation has been very good. So how we are going to maintenance of that data? If 40,000 people are came here to China army moved 40,000 army, so we are people at the army only 20,000. So how are going to defeat China government? So we must have the basic of an idea. So we must have the technique to utilize of that one. So next one, maintenance. So to check the data whether the 40,000 army is correct or not, we must have to check it. How you are going to check it? So you must analyze of that places what they have been moved here. So we are going some we are going to check that data how it is correct or not. Otherwise we are going to move around 40,000. If their people are only 10,000, there is no use. So see, check. Otherwise, you take other example at the borders. We are having runways of the airlines nearly 20 to 23. So, but China is having only 6 to 5 at aerial platforms. So they cannot defeat in airlines also. So that is the reason we are going to study the correct data. Next one, user interaction. In this way, user can clean and utilize the doubt about the GIS software. If you having any using doubts, you must have to able to solve at that only. GIS system should proceed with eco-friendly language. So GIS subject is eco-friendly language that is user can understand easily, and it proceed with the command with it useful. So GIS information system, geographical information system is the latest development subject. It is has been a wide subject. So you people must have ability to understand the image, and understand that image you must have to study it, and you must proceed to decision making, and you must use of it. So GIS cycle is very important. It's a small subject but having bright future. So how it is going to use? So for example, a vast land is there. So in that vast land you are collected the data. So in that day, in that collection of, you are going to manage that one. So this much we can utilize, this much we cannot utilize. So next one, you analyze of it. So you are analyzed it means you are going to analyze each and every point. So next one, you presentation of the vast land. So this much of land is there, so this much we can use, or this much of water is there, this much of living organisms are there, this much of plants are there. So next you are going to decision making. So you are going to decision it, so you to use or not use. So here you are doing all these activities with the help of geo information systems. So you are the user of the geo information systems. So what you, from where you are going to use? You are going to use the data, or you are going to collect the data from the earth only. So it's a simple cycle. Once you follow it, you are going to analyze each and everything very easily. So for example, you are going to take any picture of your cultivated land. You take one cultivated land, and you take the picture of when it's summer, and when you are going to cultivate, you are going to when you seeds the crop, you take another photo. When plant has been coming slowly, growth has been checked, so you take other photo. So you are going to picture wise, first is empty land, next one seeded land, next one plant crop land, next after cutting off also you take the picture. So you are see the difference of it. Otherwise you take other example, when you having a land, when flood area has been come, when flooded area affected the crops, you take the photo. So you are going to study before flood, the crop has been straight and it has been no damage. After flooded, the crop has some parts of damage, and you are going to learn where part has been damaged, how you are going to take decision on it. So like that, it every sector it has been used. GIS has a bright applications at industry level, at engineering level, at development level, at research level, at a government section, at all aspects it has been very widely used here. So yesterday we had discussed on the GIS major applications. Once you go through that video and again you take any picture and you analyze of it, you will be getting a clarity of the subject. Okay, thank you.